Hello again, YouTube, and welcome back to Sakura Succubus 9. My name is MS-Punker1, and last video we were first trying to console or some whatever you want to call it, calm Alice down after what happened at the dinner. Then Cosmos came in after, I guess, overhearing us talking. And after some more discussion or talks between the three of us, Cosmos had a crazy idea, which I just guess is that the three of us had some fun together. Then the next morning we were first awoken by a familiar sight in form of Elizabeth that was trying to wake us up. And then another strange sight this time. Apparently Elizabeth had forced Ayu into a Mahidian uniform as well. So that's something. But what happens now? Breakfast later that morning is a surprisingly subdued experience. I assumed it would have been livelier given the eccentric personalities of the girls assembled in Astoria's palace, but apparently not. Ayu isn't present for breakfast at all. She heads off pretty early, immediately after waking me up with Elizabeth, probably to rehearse the concert. She says she has to rehearse for her upcoming concert, and she won't be around very much as a result. She has too much work to do to laze around, unlike you, Hiroki. You lay out. Lay about, actually, she says. Yeah, I don't think Elizabeth's attempts to soften the edges of Ayu's personality have had much of an impact. But at least she tried. Yeah, if anything, it maybe did it worse. She made a noble attempt to school our favorite twin-tailed tsundere, but some people just don't want to change. It wouldn't be Ayu otherwise, I guess. That's fine by me though. I like Ayu just the way she is, sharp edges and all. I think Ayu's grumpy, pouting ways are pretty cute actually. It's sweet how easily she gets huffy, and part of me does enjoy pushing her buttons. But I doubt Ayu would be very happy if she knew that. Then again, she's rarely happy about anything. I'm not so surprised that Ayu isn't around, but I'm surprised to find that Alice and Cosmos are absent. At breakfast? From what I've gathered, Alice's photo shoot isn't until a few days from now, and Cosmos doesn't even have any work to do. I ask Ifumi about this curiously as I slide into my seat at the table, and she answers with a smile. Yeah, that's probably why. He's still a bit ashamed after what happened. Yeah, but well, Hifumi is also embarrassed and also ashamed, but same thing. Hifumi then delivers his last parting whisper, presumably for Stefania's benefit. She probably doesn't want Stefania to overhear if his last least her feelings get hurt. Oh, I see. A nod in response as I reach for a bread roll, which is laying in a wicker basket at the center of a table. Freshly baked and piping hot. That's nice. That makes sense. He and Cosmos might have tried to cheer Alice up last night after her huge social pass with soup. But tried really is a key word here. It can be pretty hard to successfully cheer Alice up once she's gotten into one of her funks. So either we didn't have fun last night or it didn't work. I'm sure she'll get better in time, but for the present it might be for the best if we let her keep her distance from Stefania. I'm sure she'll recover in time. At least I hope she will. I start to butter my bread roll with the flat of my knife, while Stefania smiles at me. Well, yeah, I slept really well, thank you. It should go without saying, but the palace is a lot nicer than my place back in Tokyo. And I prefer this type of alarm clock too. I can rest a lot more soundly on these beds when I carry my ratty old futon. I bet it did. Stefania and Elizabeth both came to visit me in Japan a few months ago, right at the beginning of the new year. Was that at the end of Succubus 5, beginning of 6 or something? It was very cold, though not as cold as Astoria. And though the heating in my apartment kept chugging along, it was hardly as comfortable as the palace. I felt a bit embarrassed actually, having Stefania and Elizabeth sleeping in my cramped, teeny tiny room on the spare futons. I don't think Elizabeth enjoyed the experience too much. She made every indication that she thought such long lodgings were insignificant for a princess. Which, to be fair, they were. Stefania deserved a lot more though. A lot more, though she didn't seem to mind. and very phobia for big places like town squares or something. Isn't that there's a fear of open places? Sure, that maybe that is a bit different from a big some palace or a hotel, but it's still a big place. Stephania's starts, then smiles harshly. That isn't a smile, that's either she is embarrassed or something else. It's fine. I happen to like listening to your waffling. What's that smile or smirk for? Stefania flushes cutely, her head hanging. Stefania giggles and takes a sip of her tea. She lets the taste of the tea percolate on her tongue for a few moments before she next speaks. Plans? Well, let's see. It is this princess says I need to take care of. Maybe you heard of her or know her? Now that's a good question. I've not thought about it. Well, it's not like I have anywhere pressing I need to be. I was planning to hang around with Cosmos and Alice, but I guess they already headed off. Stefania smiles sweetly, blissfully unaware of Alice's real intentions. And Elizabeth is still very background smiling. That's a good point. Karuta might be a rivaling, reverting sport for the players, but it's not very active. The game mostly consists of two people staring at one another from across a sea of cards for hours on end. It's very low key. At least until both players make a simultaneous launch at the same card. That can be kind of interesting, I guess. Karuta's a slightly more active sport than the shogi or go, because the players have to actually coordinate their movements. But it's still not my go-to source for entertainment. It's not exactly soccer or tennis. I'm not sure if I want to stay cooped up in the palace all day. Not when I just had such a long plane journey. I think I had enough of sitting to last me a while. Good idea. Didn't get to see much of Rosenberg the last time I came here, or much of a story in general. I think that's still a lot for me to see. I guess I might as well go out there and take a look. I noticed, yeah. What time of year is it really? A smile touched by Stefania's concern. I take care of myself, you don't need to worry. I promise I'll come back in one piece, with all of my fingers attached. It'd be a bad look if I caught hypothermia. Wait, so if I get in trouble out there, I will then get in trouble in the palace because I got in trouble outside of it. So it's a lose-lose. I get in trouble whatever I do. Right. I get that Elizabeth is trying to support me. At least I think she is. But there's something pretty sinister about the way she said it. What would she do if I did catch hypothermia? Suplex me? I would probably go break even more fingers or so if she did. Elizabeth is the succubus herself, and they're stronger than normal humans. I don't think it would be beyond her realm of possibility. I guess I have to ensure I don't get hurt then. Not that I was really planning on that. If I got injured, it would scupper up my plans to see more of a story, which would be a shame. It's a really pretty country. I recall from my last time here that it looks incredibly picturesque, just like something you expect to see on a postcard. I think it might be nice to take a few photos of my surroundings. Now that I'm here, I don't want to pass up on the opportunity. It's simple pleasures like these that makes people happy. That and having a trio of cute girls waiting for me when I get back. It's something to be happy about too. I allow myself a small smile. Not for the first time I'm struck with just how fortunate I am. I'm incredibly lucky. A little while later. Now, let's see. Standing in the central plaza of Astoria's capital city, Rosenberg. My camera above my neck and my body clad in a heavy-duty coat. Might be in March. Okay, it's March. But it is, like Stefania forewarned me, pretty chilly. I'm wearing 2 pairs of socks, 2 pairs of underwear, and a pair of gloves. But the icy wind still manages to find a way to slice through my defenses. In fact, I think it might be even colder now than it was during my last visit to Astoria. And that was back in January. A shudder. When I exhale, a column of white mist escaped from my mouth. It's good things Stefania warned me about the cold, otherwise I would have gone outside unprepared. The cold helps, I guess. At least Rosenberg is just as enchanting as ever. The houses look like they have been plucked straight from a fairy tale. The fountain in the middle of the plaza is a work of art. It wasn't that long ago that I went on a date here with Stefania. My first ever date from what I recall. They ate crepes together and I even took her on the Ferris wheel. I wonder if that wheel is still here. Maybe it's been dismantled since it's no longer the holiday season. Now I'm curious. Maybe I go and check it out. If the Ferris wheel is here, it'd be nice to take a few photographs of it. I got some good snapshots of it already during my last visit, but a few more photos won't hurt. I picked my way along the cobblestoned paths with great care, anxious that I might slip and fall on the icy ground. I tried to keep my wits about me alongside my balance. Since I'm pretty tall, I have even further to fall than a lot of other people. I don't want to fall over. That would be embarrassing. And it'd be even worse if I lost my glasses during such an alteration. I'm basically blind without them. I continue to pick my way through the streets carefully, then... A high-pitched scream makes me start. What was that? I picked up the pace, walking a little more briskly while searching for the source of the scream. I don't run. I don't have a death wish, but I still find myself sliding on the ice regardless. It's a good thing I'm not completely uncoordinated. Maybe working out with Hazel has had some practical benefits after all. I skimmed the streets, my eyes narrowed behind the lashes of my glasses, the lenses of my glasses, and isn't that her, the other idol? Ah. I'm finally able to detect the source of the cry. There's a woman slumped on the ground. I guess you must have tripped on the ice just like I was trying very hard not to do. Her legs are sprawled in I can't pronounce that, sorry. And she rubbing her rear. A look of pain upon her pretty face. She looks rather perturbed, and there are numerous shopping bags scattered about her. Cashmere sweater is spilling out of one bag. A pair of heeled shoes from another. She was probably out shopping then, when she slipped. A woman mumbles admonishments under her breath as she continues to rub her rear. She's looking pretty shaken, so much so I feel sorry for her. A few curious bystanders look at her, but nobody's hurrying forward to help. Maybe they don't want to get involved. I can understand that mindset. I am Japanese after all, but I don't want to ignore this woman. That would seem callous. Are they saying that, and correct me if I'm wrong on this, but are they saying that Japanese people don't really want to get involved with others, so they just keep to their own when they are out and about? Again, correct me if I'm wrong, send down in the comments or something, but that's what I take from that statement. Feeling rather sorry for her, I approach her and hold out my hand. Excuse me, miss, are you alright? Sorry. Roman looks up at me. Our eyes meet, and the moment they do, I stare. I thought that this woman was effective from distance, but it's only now that I figured out how very wrong I was. Wait, so she's ugly then? She isn't just attractive. She's drop-dead gorgeous. Okay. The cheeks are flushed, her eyes fidgeted with long lashes. Her lips were full and pearly pink. Her hair is brown, and it curls sweetly above her shoulders, framing her heart-shaped face. Again, it looks more pink than brown to me, but okay. And it is her, right? The girl that I was gonna have joined the concert with. She looks youthful, but though I can see the faintest suggestion of lines beneath her eyes. It's not polite, I guess, to guess a woman's age, but if I was held at the gunpoint, I'd say she's probably in her late 30s, maybe even early 40s. It's not polite to mention a woman's age, and I don't think it is unpolite to sort of guess it to oneself. Just thinking to yourself, so saying, she might be this or that age. I think she has at least a decade on me, in any case. She has a mature look to her, but that doesn't make her any less appealing. She wears her years gracefully. She's so pretty, in fact, that I have to wonder whether she's a succubus. But that seems unlikely. Are you sure? We are playing a succubus game after all, where more or less every woman you meet is one. So far that I can think of right now, Stefania is the only human woman we have met. What are the odds of every attractive woman I run into being a succubus? Given your track record, very high. She does look familiar though. I think I might have seen her before, but I can't quite place her face. Is she famous? Maybe she's a television star. I try to rack my mind, but yeah, you were falling down, and you look very familiar. What? Oh, I'm drawn from my thoughts by a woman's queering tone. Was I spacing out just now? I think I must have been. How embarrassing. Oh, sorry, I thought that you looked familiar, it's all. But never mind that. Here. I prefer her my hand once more. Do you need help standing? The woman smiles, the corners of her eyes crinkling. The woman raises her arm and takes my hand. I think fingers curling against mine. Fingers which are long, slender and tipped with manicured nails. This woman's fingernails simply scream elegance, just like her clothes and her hair. There's nothing too outlandish about them. The nails are neatly trimmed, painted with nude gloss, but it's obvious enough that this is a woman who takes good care of herself. She must put a lot of effort into her appearance. That's the general impression I get anyway. Help a woman to her feet and smile at her. Wouldn't say that you're an old lady, man. Why? You don't look a day over 30. Woman titters and bats at my arm playfully. Like what? He did? Now I feel bad for King Arthur, but he's what I guess would be the queen, so cheated on him. The woman smiles a faint blush, canvassing her cheeks. Is she embarrassed? And she's still a bit flustered from that fall, or she's starting to worry that she's said too much. Whatever the case may be, I think her reaction is rather charming. Well, I guess she is kind of cute. Maybe it's not horribly tantalizing to think of an adult woman like that. If I was here, she'd probably call this woman a hag. So it's a good thing, I guess, that Ayu isn't here. She'll make this encounter all kinds of awkward. Is this a common occurrence with you then? The woman smiles bashfully while pressing the tips of her index fingers together. I'm curious about what this woman's line of work is. Gymnastics, maybe? That would explain why she looks so familiar. But don't press the subject. I'm suddenly aware of a woman's shopping, which is still scattered on the streets. There isn't enough of a breeze for any of these bags to blow away, thank goodness. I don't want her shopping getting dirty. I bent down, retrieving the fallen bags when hand went to her. Oh, here you are, my lady. I'm not sure if she appreciates my lady or not. Might be a bit too on the nose after she told me about her fondness of Arthurian knights, but woman giggles softly. She has a light, licking sort of laugh as she takes hold of her bags. Anything I want? I blink at the woman, uncertainly bemused. We're talking about monetarily. The woman gestures to her numerous shopping bags. Her smile a touch abashed. Oh, I'm very flattered, I guess. But right now, there's only one thing I want from you, and it won't cost any money either. The woman inclines her head, her expression curious. Well, right now the only thing I really want from you, I don't want a kiss maybe for being her knight in not so shining armor, is your name. Woman ponders this request for a few moments. Looks like she's deep in thought. Though why that should be, I'm not sure. I think I asked a fairly simple question. Shouldn't be too hard, should it? Sharing her name? Well, depends on how famous she is or so. Maybe she doesn't wanna give her name to any random person if she's a big shot. I hardly asked her for 100th digit or of pi, which is 9 by the way. Starting to wonder whether she might be some sort of celebrity who's going incognito or maybe a spy when Okay, but I think that will be it for this video. So, hope you liked it, and if you did, so leave a like to it as usual, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!